Hello, hello, mic check, mic check. Hello, hello. I think it's okay. Hey, welcome to my stream. Welcome back to my stream. The rich cat. I am the rich cat. It's been a while to stream, so I kind of forget how to do it, but let's do it. When was the last time I did? The last time I did was July 5th, so it's almost a month ago. Not that long ago, I guess. Has you watched Obsession movie? Yes, I did. Like a week ago, I did watch Obsession. It was a good one. I liked it. I think this is my first time to watch a legit horror movie, but I enjoyed it. You didn't like the ending, really? Was it too clean, or? I wasn't expecting anything for the ending, because first of all, I didn't know the plot at all, so I had no idea what's gonna happen. So I wasn't expecting anything for the ending. But for me, I think it's clean ending and, you know, reasonable or understandable. Not wasted too much, but it's kind of, you know, reasonable ending, I guess. So yeah, overall, I liked it. Okay. Wait. My throat is kinda off today, but I think it's fine. I plan to watch Chikawa movie next. Everyone say it makes him question their life. That's also what I'm curious about recently. I hear a lot of, you know, how do you say it? Thoughts about the movie, and everyone said it's kind of low-key scary movie, they say. And I've never seen Chikawa before, even the short animation one. So I don't know the vibes of the film, but everyone says it's kind of scary. It can be that bad, I guess. But it's kind of... Wait, what was it? I think it's on Instagram or something. Someone said Chika movie is more scary than Obsession. And I was like, what? Really? The animation is really cute though. So I cannot imagine how it's gonna be that scary. But that's interesting, so maybe I'm gonna watch it. Kind of way to pirate the movie. Yeah, maybe how do you say it? It's not gonna be in the theater outside of Japan, I guess. At least for now. So maybe sooner or later. Hopefully in the theater. But well, I'm also interested in, so if I watch it, I'm gonna tell you what I thought about the movie, I guess. Okay. Let me do the intro first. Okay, so in this stream, I'll be reading English sentences and learning new vocabs. And whenever I come across a word which I don't know the meaning, I'll look it up and read some example sentences to understand it better. And for the first 10 minutes, I'll review words from previous sessions. And for the next 40 minutes, I'll focus on new vocabs. Okay, so let's start with review time. Review time. Okay, let's do... Okay, the first one. Seat. Wait. Let me do this. No, how do I... Okay. The first one is seat. Seat. The main meaning is the place where people sit, right? But in other contexts, it also means like important part. Seat. For example, seat. Eat. I'm not sure. Let me see the answer. A place that acts as a base or center for an important activity. I was kind of right, but I couldn't come up with the exact definition. The Australian seat of government is in Canberra. Silicon Valley is the seat of tech innovation, with startups and major companies shaping the future. Okay. Still learning. Wait. こうかな? Composition. Composition. Something that composes something, like part of something. Composition. So for example, you can say composition. Cannot come up with an example. Composition. this issue is just a composition of whole problem. Can I say that? The parts or substances that something is made of. The composition of the team is a mix of experienced players and new rookies. The composition of the cake include flour, eggs, sugar, and butter. I think I was kind of right. The composition of the team is a mix of experienced players and new rookies. The composition of the cake includes flour, eggs, sugar, and butter. Coherent. I know this one. Coherent. Something that is clear, logical, and easy to understand, I think. Coherent. The essay I wrote was verdicted as coherent. If an argument, set of ideas, or plan is coherent, it is clear and carefully considered, and each part of it connects or follows in a natural or reasonable way. When she calmed down, she was more coherent. Oh yeah, so you can use it for to describe someone also. Kevin's always really coherent, so I'm a bit surprised that you found him unclear. I can't believe you anymore. There is no coherence between what you are saying and what you are doing. Got it? Dissipate. I know this one. I think I know this one. Dissipate. It's like kind of similar to the word vanish or disappear, but it's the process of disappearing, I think. Dissipate. Dissipate. Sun dissipated. The sun dissipated? Gradually disappear or waste. Use dissipate when referring to gradual spreading or fading. Use disappear when referring to something vanishing completely without focusing on the process. I'm going to wait for the crowds to dissipate before I line up for a drink. His anger dissipated as the situation became clear. I was right. Equilibrium. Equilibrium. I think it's a noun of equal. So, for example, you can say, what is the equilibrium situation as this? Something like that. Equilibrium. A state of balance. Balance, but more formal and scientific. Also, it's different. Despite the challenges, she managed to keep her emotion equilibrium. Balance. Yoga is said to restore one's inner equilibrium. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay. Severity だっけこれ Severity か Severe. It's the adjective of severe? No. Adjective. Severity. What is the severity of her situation in a hospital? Can I say that? Seriousness. To be honest, I don't think a 3-year sentence is harsh given the severity of the crimes that she committed. I don't think you quite understand the severity of our financial problems. Severity.
business. To be honest, I don't think a 3-year sentence is harsh given those severe.
Okay, got it. Acknowledge. Acknowledge means to know something. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. I think it's a verb of knowledge, kind of. Acknowledge. To acknowledge this situation, I need to know more details. To acknowledge. To accept, admit, or recognize something, or the truth or existence of something. He acknowledged the mistake but didn't fix it. I just wanted him to acknowledge that I helped with the project. Okay. To accept, admit, or recognize something, or the truth of or existence of something. He acknowledged the mistake, but didn't fix it. So recognized, kind of similar. I just wanted him to acknowledge, know that I helped with the project. Recognize, or notice. Still learning. Okay, let's do the last one. Utilize. 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 To make something... Is it kind of similar to the word optimize? Utilize. Utility. To make something useful. To make... Utilize. To use something as useful. To use something in a best way to how do you say it? Efficient? To use something in an effective way. Kind of close. How can I utilize my time more effectively? Through improved utilization of social media, we can definitely increase our sales. Utilize. How can I utilize my time? Utilize my time effectively. Oh my god, hi. Hey. It's been a while. Hello. Welcome back to my stream. How have you been? This is my it's been a while to stream for me too, so hello. You've been doing okay? Good to hear. Nice. I've been doing good too. I still use the Quizlet that you taught me. It's pretty useful. It really has been a gazillion years. Yeah, when was the last time? I think it's like a half month ago, I guess. Last time I did was like a month ago, and before that it's like, when was it? 2 months ago. So maybe like 3 months. Yeah, I think so. 3 months ago. I wasn't there last month, I think, because of time zones. Yeah. I think so. It was pretty late last time, I guess. Welcome back. Oops. What was I? So let's finish the review time here. Okay. Okay. So a month ago, last time, I did chapter 25. Right? Yeah. So let's do chapter 26. I think it's about education. Wait, let me see. Let me see the book. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Hold on. Can't find it. I put the book somewhere. I can't find it. Well, it's fine. I'm also studying. Nice. I'm doing supply chains this semester. Supply chains. Is that something like McDonald's, Starbucks, kind of type of supply chain? No, that's not. That's just a chain. What is a supply chain in Japanese? I know the word. Supply chain. Ah. So it's the process of from producing to sell the product. Supply chain. So it's in general the process of production business, I guess. Interesting. Supply chain. I've never studied that kind of field before. So from buying materials to making products and then getting them to customers. So the whole process. It really depends on the products, right? Like food or how do you say it? Electronics are pretty different type of supply chains, I guess. Yes, like McDonald's would have a different product chain from Nike. Right. That sounds interesting to learn. Supply chain. I think in this book, wait, I need to find the book. Where did I put it? I found it. Found it.電気地理学、社会学、経済学、ビジネスのマネジメント、医師学、ないかな。24. It's kind of different topic. Microeconomics and macroeconomics. Yeah. 25. Hmm. これもちょっと違うね。It's kind of different. Anyway. Okay. Let's study together. Chapter 25. Chapter 26 か. Chapter 26 is about education. Let's go. Okay, the first sentence. In recent times, what constitutes an appropriate teaching method has been debated intensely. Also, under discussion is whether prevailing method must be totally overhauled, or merely refined incrementally. Difficult. Wait. In recent times, what constitutes an appropriate teaching method has been debated intensely. So what is the good education? Basically, it means. Also under discussion is whether prevailing method must be totally overhauled. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Or merely refined incrementally. I forgot the meaning of this word, but I can kind of guess, like prevailing old method, or like something that exists from a long time ago, I think. Let's see. Prevailing, predominant, most common, or widely accepted. Not too far, but not close enough, I guess. Okay, prevailing. We need to examine if the prevailing business model is still viable. The prevailing teaching methods have remained largely unchanged for decades. Prevailing, predominant, most common, or widely accepted. Okay, what is the synonym for this word? Predominant method. Common, the most common method. Prevailing. Okay. And then how do I pronounce this one? Overhaul. Whole. It's almost O. Overhaul. So, US pronunciation and UK pronunciation has different accent. Overhaul. That's interesting. Overhaul. To be totally overhauled. Like overrated? Overhauled. To completely change a system so that it works more effectively. To completely change a system so that it works more effectively. My watch needs to be overhauled, but I don't know where to get it done. The government has recently overhauled the healthcare system. The company overhauled its website to make it easier to use. So I think it's kind of similar to the word update or to improve, I guess. Overhauled. Or merely. Merely means merely ka. How do I pronounce this one? Merely or merely.
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 Merely. Merely.
Merely.
merely,
Merely. あ、rarely と一緒かな。Not too often. Only か。Means only. Only is just restrictive, while merely is additionally dismissive of the importance or significance of something, used to emphasize that you mean exactly what you are saying and nothing more. Ken is merely an acquaintance. I never hang out with him outside of work. We're only merely refining the process incrementally, not overhauling it entirely. Merely. So only. So prevailing method must be totally overhauled, update, or only refined incrementally. Incrementally is like incrementally just a part of a whole. In a small way, my hometown's developed incrementally over the last few years. You should back up your data incrementally. In a small way. Oops. Incrementally, in a way that involves something being done in a series of amounts. We need to proceed slowly and incrementally. Gradually, in a way that involves something being done in a series of amounts. In a small way, people will see their benefits increase incrementally. What is the difference between incrementally and gradually then? What is the difference between マイクが違うか。Wait, how do I forgot how to change the keyboard. Keyboard. And then how do I do the... Oh no, I forgot. What is the difference between incrementally and gradually? Incrementally versus gradually both means little by little over time, but they have a subtle difference in feel. Gradually is smooth, continuous change, like a slope. Think nature, emotions, organic processes. The sky gradually got darker as the storm approached. She gradually got better at cooking. He gradually fell in love with the city. Incrementally, change happens in distinct steps or chunks, like stairs. Okay. Think system, progress, strategy, tech. The app improved incrementally with each update. We are raising prices incrementally, a little each month. His salary grew incrementally over the years. Okay. So gradually means more smoother and continuous, but incrementally is something like step by step. That's a nice way to understand it. Okay, incrementally. In recent times, what constitute an appropriate technique, appropriate teaching method has been debated intensely. Also under discussion is whether prevailing method must be totally overhauled or merely refined incrementally. So the prevailing method should be overhauled, some says, but the others say it should be refined incrementally, step by step. Okay, so these are the two opinions, I guess. Got it. Next one. Okay, many believe that traditional teaching methods such as lectures, classes in formal settings, and cramming in preparation for tests and exams have been rendered obsolete by modern technology and recent changes in student attitudes. I think I understood. Many believe that traditional teaching methods, such as lectures, classes in formal settings, and cramming in preparation for tests and exams, have been rendered obsolete by modern technology and recent changes in student attitudes. The cramming, I think cramming means like, in a way to confine people to make them focus on something, I think. Cram. I was cramming all day for cramming all day working, preparing, cramming to do many things in a short period of time. Kinda. I stayed up all night cramming for my final exams. Don't try to cram too much information into the presentation. Keep it concise. Our closets are so small we have to cram all our off-season clothes into storage bins. This is what I was imagining when I say cram. To put something into small places. So to put something into, to do many things in a short period of time. Okay. And obsolete, what is obsolete? Render, to cause someone or something to be in a particular state. Obsolete, obsolete? Obsolete, I don't know. How do I pronounce this one?
Obsolete.
Obsolete か。Obsolete.
Obsolete.
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 Obsolete. Obsolete means not in use anymore, having been replaced by something newer and better or more fashionable. The concept of physically going to school take lessons is a bit obsolete given the number of quality lectures online. Is it though? CD players are pretty much obsolete now. Everyone just streams music. That's true. Obsolescent. Becoming obsolete. Are you going to clear out obsolescent inventory? So these methods have been rendered obsolete by modern technology and recent changes in student attitude. Okay. Pretty understandable. Next one. For example, The younger generation is said to have shorter attention spans due to ubiquity of new technologies and gadgets, and they therefore find traditional knowledge transfer methods unstimulating, rigid, and inflexible. This is the problem that not only kids, but even adults have this kind of a problem because of social media, mainly overstimulating contents. Everyone can access to that very easily. Okay, for example, the younger generation is said to have shorter attention spans, shorter attention spans due to ubiquity. Ubiquity is something that is common or something that is seen everywhere. Ubiquitous. So it's an adjective. Ubiquity. No, it's a noun. Ubiquity of new technologies and gadgets. And then, ubiquity, the fact that something or someone seems to be everywhere, being extremely widespread. You can't escape the ubiquity of advertising. It's everywhere you look, from billboards to website banners. The ubiquity of security cameras in public spaces has raised some concerns about government overreach. That's two. So it's a noun of ubiquitous, I think. Right? Ubiquity. Ubiquity is a noun. Ubiquitous wa adjective. Okay. Ubiquity of new technologies and gadgets, and they therefore find traditional knowledge transfer methods. Traditional knowledge transfer methods. Traditional knowledge transfer methods. Unstimulating, not stimulating, not appealing, or not enough to get attention. Something like that. Not stimulated. Wait. It's not a word in this dictionary. Unstimulating. So it's the opposite of stimulating, right? If something is stimulating, it encourages new ideas. A stimulating person makes you feel enthusiastic and full of ideas. If an activity is stimulating, it causes your body to be active. Got it. Rigid. 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 Rigid.
Rigid.
Rigid. What is rigid? Rigid. Not able to be changed or pursued. Stiff, strict, inflexible, or not open to change. 頑固なみたいなことか。The way he talks is so rigid, as if he were reading from a dictionary. Okay. Our rigid parenting style offered her kids very little flexibility or freedom. My body felt stiff and rigid after spending hours sitting at my desk working. That's me. I've been sitting on this chair like more than 10 hours, I think, in a day. My god. The teacher has a rigid rule about no phones in class. Okay. Let's read this again. 10 hours? I think so. Because today I've been working for 8 hours, right? So, and I'm doing this stream like an hour, and I was doing some stuff on PC like more than an hour. So in total, it's like more than 10 hours in a day. My neck would snap if I sit for 10 hours. My legs, my knees are so stiff right now. I need to walk. I need to walk. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to the office, so at least I'm gonna walk for certain amount. But today I didn't go out at all, so unhealthy. Okay, I need to I want a desk that can change the height. How to say it? I don't know how to call it. Standing desk? I want it so bad. Anyway, the last sentence. お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。Okay, I can do it. I'm trying to walk at least 6,000 steps in a day in average. And so far so good. I'm achieving the goal I set. So I think it's not too bad. Okay. Is this the one? For example, yeah, this is the one. Wow, congratulations. Thank you. I'm gonna try. Okay. In response, educators are trying to reverse teaching stereotypes in various ways, such as shortening classroom sessions and modifying the pace of learning to suit the needs of struggling students. That's very reasonable. Shortening classroom sessions. I'm not sure if it's happening in Japan or not. Shortening classroom sessions. Oh yeah, I think it's happening in Japan too, because my niece are in elementary school right now, and the classroom session is way much shorter than I had. It's like they go home around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. nowadays, I guess. So I think it's happening. In response, educators are trying to reverse teaching stereotypes in various ways, such as shortening classroom sessions and modifying the pace of learning to suit the needs of struggling students. Reverse. Really? How long does a class period in Japan? Over here, it's usually 45 to an hour. I think it's the same. I think it's 45 minutes and 15 minutes break. Right? And then I think it's like for my time, at my time, the classroom session starts from, when was it? 8? And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 classroom sessions before noon, right? And then lunch break. And then 4 more sessions. So in total, it's like 7 or 8 classroom sessions. I don't remember, but I think it's like 45 minutes in a one classroom session. The hours depend on the school though. Some school in my country has mandatory classes during weekends too. That was like a thing before my generation in Japan. It's like there was Saturday class. Every Saturday they had class, but not anymore. But it depends on the region, I guess, in your country. Well, I used to have 8-hour school day as well. Depends on the school though. I think so. From 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I guess. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 classes before noon. In afternoon, from 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 p.m. I think, if I remember it correctly. Yeah, but some school starts at 7:30. Really? That's early. For homeroom or collecting homework. Homeroom. I used to have that too. But I think it's only before we go home. Yeah. Homeroom. Wait, let me check. 公立小学校。時間割。Also the reverse of us. I think so, yeah. 小学校の時間割。So it says, oh wait, it says 朝礼 the morning homeroom happens 1 in a week from 8:30. And then the first classroom session starts from 8:45. And one session is 45 minutes. And then 10 to 15 minutes break. Okay. And then lunch starts from 12:15 and finish around 1 p.m. And then the last session end at 3:10 p.m. Okay, so I think it's not that earlier than I thought. I see. Oh, it reminds me so many memories. I thought it's much earlier than it used to be, but apparently it's not that different. Good to know. But it says educators are trying to reverse teaching stereotypes various ways. Reverse, to change the direction, order, position, result, etc. of something to its opposite. We need to reverse the negative trend in sales. The quote reversed the earlier judgment. Okay. Such as shortening classroom sessions and modifying the pace of learning to suit the needs of struggling students. Pace oneself. Regulate or control the rate or speed at which you work, move or perform an activity in order to avoid becoming overly fatigued or expending energy too quickly. Okay. I think it's okay. Let's review words. Prevailing means predominant, most common or widely accepted. Overhauled, to completely change a system so that it works more effectively. Merely means only. Incrementally means gradually, but step by step, in a small way. And cramming, to do many things in a short period of time. Obsolete. Wait, what was the obsolete? Obsolete by modern technology. Obsolete. Replaced by something. Not in use anymore, having been replaced by something newer and better or more fashionable. And ubiquity means it's a noun of ubiquitous. The fact that something or someone seems to be everywhere, being extremely widespread. And rigid means inflexible, stiff, not able to be changed or pursued. Stiff, strict, inflexible, or not open to change. Reverse, to change the direction, order, position, result, etc. of something to its opposite. Okay. Chapter 26 is done. Next one is chapter 27. I think it's about medical thing. A history of medicine. Interesting. Okay, so then in the next stream, I don't know when, but we're gonna do chapter 27. '26, 25. Okay. Okay, so let's finish today's session and stream, I guess. It's fun to do it. I wanna do Stardew Valley stream soon, because I haven't played that game for so long. I almost forgot how to play it. But I started a new series of game recently, so maybe I'm gonna finish that game first and do the Stardew Valley sometime, I guess. There's other game that I want to stream too. Coffee Talk episode 2. There's so many games that I want to stream. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for joining my study session. Please have plenty of rest. Thank you. I'm gonna rest my legs. Okay, let's finish here. 頑張って for your work study too. 頑張って for your assignment. Okay. Have a good night. And yeah, thank you for watching. And see you in the next stream. Help. Yeah. I'll try my best as well. Good. Okay. See ya. Have a good night. Bye bye. Wait. Wait, I wanna Bye bye.